Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020. Yesterday, the ES gapped down, tested lower, and then rallied on the close. In the process of doing that, it ended up finishing with a green candlestick, meaning it closed above the open. However, it closed at a 50-day low, and it did not fill the gap from the prior day, so it never made it back to the prior day's closing price. So I want to take a look at that pattern today. That happened, or this pattern is true for 3 of the 4 main indices this morning. So we're going to look at it real quick in the ES, the YM, and the Russell. This did not happen in the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ did not close at a 50-day low. But let's set this up real quick. I've got those 3 instruments selected. The setup is intraday open. That is an entry at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. The trade type, I'm going to set this up as a long, and the exit is set to end of day, so I'm going to just skip over that. We are gapping down at the time of this recording. We're down about 45 points as I'm recording this, so I'm going to add that to the study. The price pattern we're looking at today is a 50-day low close. I'm going to hit equals here next to day after 50-day low close, and the other pattern is day after an unfilled down gap. So that is over here in the prior gap section. That is true for today. Lastly, I'm going to put this under a 200-day moving average. Most of the times when you're getting 50-day low closes, they are under the 200, but not always. So we're just going to make sure that we have that selected there. So this is happening in a bit more bearish environment. And lastly, I'm going to hit view results here and see what the results are. So here we go. We've got the 3 instruments set up here, ES, YM, and Russell. 20 samples in the ES, 14 in the YM, 17 in the Russell. That gives us about 50 samples or so, 51 samples total between the 3 indices. And it looks like the win rates of them are all hovering around 40-ish% if you combine them, 35, 43, 35. So overall, this has had a little bit of a bearish bent to it. So again, not a ton of samples here. We're not getting a lot of samples when you're looking at these really bearish patterns that have been happening here recently, but that's just the territory that we're in. So we'll test what we have and go with it and look at what the stats say. So I hope you found that interesting. FYI, next week, Wednesday, I believe we're going to be doing a webinar looking at some more bearish market stuff. So keep an eye out on your email, on our Twitter feed, and we will get that announced so that you can join us and hopefully learn something new. Good luck today, guys, and we'll see you next time.